All right, awesome. So we are going to get this started. So ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, thank you for taking the time and accepting the invitation from whoever invited you to tonight's Zoom, whether you got this from the groups or one of our partners or from myself. I know that you could have been doing anything else tonight, but you decided to come and join us to find out what we have in store for you. So just to formally introduce myself, my name is Ubongi Pengu. By profession, I'm an agricultural scientist, but I fired my boss just over 6 years ago. And ever since then, I have been a full-time network marketer, a cryptocurrency enthusiast and trader. Okay, so tonight I am super, super excited because we are actually going to be sharing something with you that sort of brings together two of the biggest industries that exist currently. Okay, now I am just going to share my screen. Okay, so one of the things that I am sure you are familiar with, because it has literally been a buzzword, okay, it's cryptocurrency. We have heard about Bitcoin. We have seen Bitcoin over the years. It is something that has done exceptionally well. It is basically provided the backbone of what the cryptocurrency industry is right now and where it is right now. So for the benefit of those of you who may be new to cryptocurrency, you don't quite understand it, I am not going to dig too deep into it, but just understand that when we are talking cryptocurrencies, we are talking digital currencies. I can't touch them, I can feel them, but I can transact with them and they have a value. Okay. Now, the cryptocurrency space right now has evolved over time. Okay. It's over 12 years old. We have seen it grow to over 1.5 trillion US dollars. Okay. And years ago, when I came into the cryptocurrency space, I remember about 5, 7 years ago, we only had Bitcoin. Today, we are sitting with over 11,000 coins within the cryptocurrency space. And whenever I see 11,000 coins, I am seeing 11,000 opportunities every single day to tap into cryptocurrency and to find a way of making money from cryptocurrencies. We've literally watched people being created into millionaires and billionaires through cryptocurrencies. So this is what we will be bringing to you, a way that you can tap into this industry, regardless of the skill that you may have, okay? Regardless of the experience that you may have, we are going to show you a way tonight that you can tap into this absolutely hands-free on autopilot from the comfort of your home using your smartphone and basically turning it into a digital money making machine. So this is the first industry that we will be tapping into. The second industry is one that I am very passionate about, which is word of mouth marketing. Now, what we are bringing on the table merges both of these massive, massive industries that have changed lives. Now, I don't know about you and the country that you are in, but right now in South Africa, the one thing that I know is we are dealing with a high rate of unemployment. Okay. We are sitting with close to half of our youth and our graduates without employment. Globally, the world is going through a pandemic. It has affected businesses, it has affected employment. We have seen businesses shutting down, people being retrenched left, right, and center. And if you are blessed enough right now to be employed or to still be owning a business, I am sure that one way or the other, your business has been affected. So one of the things that this pandemic has taught me is that having a plan B is no longer a luxury. Having more than one stream of income is no longer a luxury, but a necessity. So when I look at word of mouth marketing and I look at the options that we have right now of adding an additional source of income, I ask myself the question that if not network marketing, if not affiliate marketing, then what? This is an industry that says everyone is on a level playing field. It doesn't matter what your qualification is, what your background is, you have the opportunity by just waking up and doing what you do every morning, which is talking, and to get paid for doing just that. Okay, so these are the two industries that I will be talking about with the opportunity that we are bringing to you, and understand that the network marketing part of it is purely optional. Okay, so right now, before I actually share specifically the service that we are offering, I feel it is very important for us to understand a few fundamentals. Okay, now we are cryptocurrency traders. Okay, so when we are talking about trading in general, what are we talking about? It is basically the exchange of assets. Okay, you are buying and selling whatever assets that you are buying and selling with the anticipation that obviously they will appreciate in value. Now, if we bring it to cryptocurrency trading, what are we doing? We are basically exchanging cryptocurrencies, coins amongst each other in an exchange, because you're obviously anticipating that whatever cryptocurrency assets or coin that you are securing will at some stage be valued at a much higher value than when you bought it. So in simple English, ladies and gentlemen, it's simply finding opportunities within the cryptocurrency market to buy and to sell, to buy and to sell, and to obviously bag your profits. Now, where does trading take place? It takes place in cryptocurrency exchanges. Now, just like in the fiat space, okay, so if I'm talking fiat, I'm talking your rands, your dollars, your pula, and so forth. So just like in the fiat space, okay, we have banks, right? Where do I keep? We have banking systems. Where do I keep my money, my fiat currencies? So for us in South Africa, we've got your different your long list of banks. We've got the FNBs, we've got the Capitec, and the list goes on. Okay, and the list goes on. So similarly, within the crypto space, okay, you need to obviously be able to store your cryptocurrency. You need to be able to exchange your cryptocurrency from fiat and amongst each other. So this happens in what we call exchanges, okay? And there is a long list of exchanges that I can go through. We have a few local ones, like your Luno. We've got your altcoin trader. We've got Val. Okay, and I'm not going to list them all. So these are some of the local ones. And then, of course, we have the international exchanges, which are much bigger, that come with more functions that you can utilize to obviously capitalize within the crypto space. So one of the biggest ones is Binance. And then we have Huobi. And I'm not going to list them all. I'm just giving you examples. Now, the same way that you would basically store and keep your fiat in your bank account is the same way that you would basically be able to store your cryptocurrency in any of these crypto wallets and exchanges. The only person who has access and control of their funds is you, okay? So as long as your funds are sitting within your cryptocurrency wallet, the only person that has the full rights and full access of their funds is you. The same way you will have full control of the funds of your fiat that sits within your fiat bank. Okay, so I needed to just clarify this because when we are trading, okay, you will basically need to set up any of these two accounts. If you do not have a Binance account, you would need to register a Binance account to allow you, obviously, the function of trading your cryptocurrency, or a Huobi. Okay, now that is covering the first question of where does the trading occur, and the security part of it. You are not sending funds to anyone. Your funds are sitting safely within your Binance wallet. Now, the second question that I want to answer is, when we are trading cryptocurrencies, okay, when we are trading this long list of coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so forth, what is the objective behind trading cryptocurrencies? Okay, now the biggest objection is you want to accumulate as many coins as you can at a low price, okay? Now, when I talk about digital assets, understand I'm simply referring to coins, because those coins are worth something. They are your digital assets. So the whole point of trading cryptocurrency is accumulating digital assets, okay? Now, let's just do a little sketch here, because I want us to understand some of the factors that will affect you when it comes to trading the market. Now, one of the things that we cannot control is market movement, okay? Now, if you wake up in the morning and Elon Musk says something about Bitcoin, the market is going to move and it's going to follow Bitcoin. If something happens that is either positive or negative, China, decides, listen, we're shutting down cryptocurrencies, it's going to affect the market. If you wake up tomorrow and there are countries, as they are right now, that are adopting Bitcoin within their financial systems, it's going to be good for Bitcoin. So there are things that will happen around the cryptocurrency space that you have no control of, from the news, okay, from various factors within the projects behind those cryptocurrencies. But the only thing that you need to understand is, when we are trading, okay, the market will do one of these things. It's either the market will move up, will appreciate, okay, whatever digital assets you are looking at, it will either appreciate in value, or the market will go down, okay, or it moves sideways, okay. Now, the market moves in waves, guys. It doesn't move in a straight line, okay. So as a trader, what you are simply trying to do is to identify points where you can simply buy, and when the market appreciates, you can sell. You want to buy, and when the market appreciates, you can sell, and so forth. Now, in cryptocurrencies, when the market is moving upwards, this is what we call a bullish market, okay? This is the ideal time to do what? To lock in your profits, okay? Because the market is appreciating. But when the market dumps, okay, this is what we call the market being bearish. When the market dumps, it's actually also a good thing within cryptocurrencies, because this is when we do what we call buying the dip. This is what we call a red hanger sale, okay? Because it now opens up an opportunity for you to secure as many of these coins as you can, because they will now be much cheaper for you to secure. And as you buy the dip, what's going to happen? What goes up will always come down, but what comes down will always do what? Will always come back up. So when the market comes back up, guess what? The coins that you have been buying as the market has been moving down will then obviously increase in value, and you will again do what? Lock profits. Now, this is something that you cannot control, okay? Because there are external factors that will affect the movement of the market. The only thing that you can do as a trader is simply identify these opportunities. Now, yes, trading comes with the requirements for you to obviously have the skill. Okay, you now have to understand, be able to analyze the charts, pay attention to the news, and so forth. Then there's the emotions, okay? Because guess what? When the market dips, we panic, right? So you may find yourself doing what they call panic selling and selling your coins at a loss, okay? Then there's the time factor. Because now it means you have to actually sit and pay attention to what's happening around you, because that is going to affect your trades. So there are so many things that involve the human factor that you will need to be able to control. Over and above that, the capital that you are going to trade will affect the results of your trading. Okay, now this is the exciting part, because we are actually going to solve this problem, okay, of you requiring a skill, you having to deal with emotions, you needing to have time to obviously now observe the markets and what they're doing, okay. But before I get into how we are going to solve that, I want to answer another question that comes up often. So Bongi, you are saying when I am trading, right, I cannot control the market. So now what's going to happen if, let's just say I open a trade and boom, the market dips? Will I ever wake up and I have blown my account? Okay. Will I ever wake up and I have lost every single cent to my name? Okay. Now the answer to that question is yes and no. Okay. Yes, you can, depending on the type of trading that you are doing. So within cryptocurrencies, we have margin trading, we have futures trading. Now, this is very similar to Forex trading. If you are using any of these two types of approaches of trading, where you are literally betting against the market, okay, yes, you can absolutely wake up one day with nothing in your account if the market goes against you. But if you are going to adopt the type of trading, the trading that we are doing in this trading community, which is spot trading, then the answer is no. Why am I saying that? It's because with spot trading, we are not betting against the markets. We are actually buying coins, holding onto them with the anticipation that they will appreciate in value. So let's just make an example. If I buy a house, okay, now this is my house, and I buy this house. Now I'm a spot trader, right? I buy this house and it cost me 700,000 Rand. And there's a lot of positivity happening around the community that I have bought this house in, okay? Let's just say we have a shopping mall coming up, and we have schools and clinics, you know, coming up. So we have a lot of positive developments happening. And we have more individuals that are buying property because they are loving this community. What is that going to do to the value of my 4-bedroom house? It's going to increase in value. And a year later, when I evaluate my house, it's worth 1 million Rand. Now, what has happened here? Has my house increased in size? No. Has anything changed with the structure of my house? Absolutely not. It's still the same 4-bedroom house that I bought, except the factors surrounding the value of my house have resulted in the value of this house increasing. But let's just say the opposite happens, okay? The opposite happens and we start having looting taking place, okay? We start having schools as well being looted. The rate of crime increases. And instead of, you know, having more buyers coming into this community, they start to sell off their property. They start to sell off this property. What is that going to do to the value of my house? It's going to depreciate in value. So now, a year later, I'm sitting with a house that is valued at 300,000. Is it still the same 4-bedroom house that I bought? Absolutely. Okay. So when we are spot trading, that is essentially what we are doing. I'm going to replace this house with a coin. Let's just say this was Bitcoin. Okay. You bought Bitcoin as a spot trader, and because of the factors happening around Bitcoin, the dollar value of the coins that you have bought. Let's just say you have one Bitcoin. The dollar value of your coin will either increase in value or it will depreciate in value. But are you still sitting with one Bitcoin in your Binance wallet or your Huobi wallet? Absolutely. So understand that with spot trading, you will never, ever, ever, ever wake up with all your digital assets gone. The only thing that will happen is it will fluctuate in value because of the way that the market is moving. Okay, so I felt that it is important for me to explain these fundamentals before we get into how do you actually now go about trading. So you can either trade manually. Now, when you are trading manually, the assumption is you've attended a trading school, you've got the time, and you are able to manage your emotions. The second way is you can actually automate your trading. Now, this is where we speak of artificial intelligence, AI. Now, guys, artificial intelligence, robots, automation, it is all around us. Okay. Right now, if you go into a McDonald's, guess what? There is a little machine there where you can place all your orders. Okay. DSTV, I actually no longer phone DSTV if I have a problem with my DSTV because they now have a WhatsApp robot that pretty much speaks to you and resolves your problem. So automation is all around us. What is automation? Automation is saying, listen, I'm going to take away all of this because in this automation, okay, there is built-in expertise, there are built-in algorithms, okay, and strategies, mathematical strategies that are basically built in to scan the markets on your behalf and to find the opportunities that you would be sitting in front of your laptop finding. Automation resolves the problem of time because while the market is dipping and you should be buying the dip at 2 a.m., what are you doing? You are snoozing, you are sleeping. The robot or automation works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay. So instead of you missing out on opportunities, you will actually have a greater opportunity to open trades that you would have ideally missed because during the day you're busy with work, you've got kids, you've got other responsibilities. So this is what I will be sharing with you tonight, a way of basically, without having any skills, without even ever having traded cryptocurrencies, how can you do this hands-free from the comfort of your home? Okay. Now understand that just because your trades are now automated and you are now using a robot, this still doesn't change the fact that the market is uncontrollable. It doesn't change the fact that you still need to pay attention to the trading capital that you are starting with. Now, the market we can't control, but your capital we absolutely can, because you can always increase this. Why is your capital important? Because you want to make sure that you have enough float or equity to keep buying those coins as the market dips. So how am I currently automating my trades? Through an amazing application that is called RoyalQ. Okay, now these are the apps that you will download onto your cell phone device. So once I complete this presentation, you are going to go back to the person that invited you or shared this Zoom link with you, and they will basically share the invitation link to RoyalQ because this is an invite-only trading community. So you are going to set up your Binance or your Huobi crypto wallet exchange. This is where the trading is done. You are not sending any funds for trading to RoyalQ. Okay, so we are literally removing the middleman. Okay, You are not buying any packages. You are not sending your funds to any investment platform. Absolutely no. Your funds will be sitting safely in your Binance wallet. The only thing Royal Q will have access to is executing trades within your wallet. So let me just open up this app so that I can show you how it actually works. So you will see that I already have some trades running, okay? Now, all these trades that you see currently running, this is just a mirror of what is actually happening where in my Binance wallet. Okay, so this is just a report that Bongi, we've executed your trades, and these trades are currently running in your Binance wallets. Now, guys, this app is 4 years old. Okay, this is an app that was created in China. It was only exclusively used by the Asian market, and early this year, it was then made available on the app stores, the Google App Store as well as the iOS App Store. Okay, so right now let me just show you one very important thing. You remember I spoke about the fact that the market moves in waves, right? It goes up, it goes down. One important thing to note is when the market goes down, this app is going to buy the dip for you, and it is going to hold your coins. It will never, ever, ever, ever close a losing trade, no matter what happens. So in the instance, if you were trading for yourself, where you would have panicked and probably closed your trades at a loss, this app is actually going to give you what we call diamond hands in crypto, and it will hold on for dear life. Okay. And let me actually show you. I'm just going to go here to my transaction history to show you all the trades that have been closed. So my transaction record, guys, is showing you every buy and every sell that has happened hands-free without me doing absolutely anything. And as you can see here, this is a closed trade in profit. This is a closed trade in profit. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on. Okay, now I've been using this app for about a month. So if I had to continue scrolling down, it would take us at least an hour. And here's the funny thing, guys. I don't even know some of these coins. That's how smart our robot is. Remember when I said it literally scans through the market for you? This is the first time I am seeing this coin. Now, had I been trading for myself, I probably would have just stuck to the coins that I know and the coins that I am familiar with. But the robot understands that we have a massive market out there of cryptocurrencies, and it has a built-in trading strategy where it will scan and open the trades for you on various coins. Okay. So I'm going to go here to my news. Now, look at this. Already, there are 22 notifications. Okay, what is this? This is all the activity that's been going on. Okay, now pay attention to the time, right? 1928. So as I am doing this presentation, the app is working. My robot is trading. It's selling, it's buying, it's selling, it's buying. 1923 again, we've got trades that have been opened and closed. Okay. And this is all the activity from today. Guys, at 3 a.m., okay, I am asleep at 3 a.m., the robot is trading. At 1:54 a.m., I am asleep, the robot is trading. Okay, so this is absolutely, absolutely amazing. Okay, now when the person that invited you sends you the invitation link. So you are going to register. Okay, the registration is free. However, once you have registered, you then need to activate the app. So there is a cost attached to you now activating the robot, and I will go through that. Okay, but I just wanted to show you basically what the app looks like from the trading side and what it does. Okay, so let's get into what the app is going to cost you. So let me clear all of this. Right, now let's talk about the cost. So you are going to need 120 US dollars. Okay. Now this is split into two amounts. There is $100 rental fee. So this is what you pay once a year to basically rent the services that the robot is providing, which is the automated hands-free trading. Okay. Then there is a $20 fee. This is what we call a fuel fee. What is the fuel fee for? Now, the only time Royal Q will be making money is when you are making money. So once they start closing trades on your behalf, Royal Q says, we need to share those profits. So there is a profit sharing of 80% and 20%. So every minute that Royal Q closes a trade on your behalf, you are keeping 80% of those profits, but the 20% goes to Royal Q. So for every $1 that I am making in profit, 80 cents is mine and 20 cents goes to Royal Q. But here's the problem. Remember I said that Royal Q is an independent app. Your funds are sitting where? Are sitting in your Binance or your Huobi wallet. Royal Q cannot withdraw money from your Binance. The only thing that Royal Q can do is execute trades. So now how is Royal Q going to make sure that they are getting their 20% share? This comes from the fuel fee. So they say, please pay this $20 upfront, pro rata. This $20 is yours. It will remain yours until the robot starts to trade and it starts closing those trades. Then they will start deducting their share of profit. So the only thing that you need to make sure of is your Royal Q wallet always has a sufficient fuel fee, because whenever this amount is depleting, it's actually a good thing, because it means you are having trades being closed in profits. It means you are making money. So this is what it will cost you to basically activate the robot. The $100, this is you basically hiring the car, and then this is your petrol to make sure that the engine keeps running. Okay. Now, this 20% share that Royal Q is taking, this does not all come to them. Okay. From this 20% share, Royal Q then says, I am only going to take 6% for my business costs, to maintain the app, to make sure, there's continuous improvement within the app and so forth. The balance of the 14% that is coming from the trading profits then goes into a pool. And this money is then shared by the network, which now brings me to the second part of this presentation. So if you are someone that is saying, listen, Bongi, right now, I just want to find a way of making money hands-free, without me having to understand what is happening in crypto, without having to understand what is happening in trading, because I don't have the time, I don't have the skill, and I panic whenever the market dips. If you are that person that just wants to come in as an investor type, even though we're not investing here, then understand that all you need is $120 to basically hire the robots and get it to start trading. And then, of course, you are going to require your startup capital, which will be sitting in Binance. Okay. And boom, the robot will start trading for you hands-free. And this is where the presentation ends for you. Now, the second part of the presentation, which will literally take 5 minutes, is for the person that is saying, listen, my first realization is the capital that I have is not going to solve all my problems. It might buy me bread, okay, when the robot starts to trade, but it's not going to fill up my fridge. The amount of capital I have, might give me a full tank once a month in my car, but it's not going to buy me a brand new car. Okay. It might help me to cover a few home expenses here and there, but it's not going to give me the life that I desire and the life that I am dreaming of. How can I maximize from this Royal Q app? Because I have been seeing people making a lot of money through sharing this app. Now, guys, a lot of people panic whenever we talk about sharing, whenever we talk about word of mouth marketing. But here is my question. What are we doing every single day when we wake up? We are talking. What are we using our social media platforms for? We share things, products, services. We are talking about current affairs. We make things trend for free. You are paying data to use your cell phone on things that are not paying you. Right now, when you are sharing something on Facebook and it goes viral, who are you making money for? Is it you that's making money, or is it Mark Zuckerberg? Okay, it's Mark Zuckerberg. So, guys, we are walking and talking billboards. We are walking and talking billboards, and affiliate marketing or word of mouth marketing simply says start sharing things that pay you. And that is what Royal Q is saying. Royal Q is saying, listen, I'm just an app. The same way Uber has an app, the same way Airbnb has an app. They give you the opportunity to share your code or to share your link. And boom, what happens if one of your friends uses your code and they, order an Uber? You get a free ride, they get a free ride. What happens if one of your friends signs up using your invite link and boom, they book at Airbnb? You getting 450 off your next booking on Airbnb. So this is something that a lot of businesses are realizing. Hey, if we actually want to expand and we want to reach our target market out there, how about we start compensating the people that are benefiting from our product? So when you share the Royal Q app, right, this is where it starts. The minute you activate your robot by paying that $100, you become what we call a V1 member, a VIP1 member. What does that entitle you to? That entitles you to a 30% or $30 direct activation bonus, DA. I'm just going to say DA, direct activation bonus. So if I share this with one of my friends, they activate their robots, boom, $30 into your pocket. You share this with another friend who activates the robot. Remember that $100 rental fee? Boom, Royal Q is giving you $30 back. You share this with someone else, boom, they activate their robot, $30 into your pocket. You share this with another person, as many people as you want, guys. You are just going to keep collecting those $30. Now imagine you go out there, you share your link with 10 people who are sitting at home right now, waiting, hoping and praying for a solution to make money and to maximize and to add an income stream within their household. You share this with 10 people, boom. Royal Q is going to pay you an instant $300 because the minute Joe activates his robots, my $30 is coming straight into my Royal Q wallet. Okay, so this is the first bonus that Royal Q pays us. For every activation that is done by the individuals that you have shared your app with, you get a certain percentage paid to you. Over and above that, remember that 20% profit sharing I spoke about, and that pool of 14%, which we are now going to treat as 100%, that pool of 14% that they keep collecting profits whenever these guys are trading. Royal Q is collecting and putting this 14% here. From this pool, we're now treating it as 100%. Royal Q then says, listen, I actually want to give you a share of the trade profits because you have helped me to share my app with other individuals and I am getting a small fee from the trades that I am closing for them. So let me share that with you. So every time Royal Q is closing trades for these individuals, you are getting a 20% share from this trading pool. How amazing is that, guys? This is where true passive income will come from. This is money while you sleep, money while you are on the beach. So on the left, the robot is trading for you. You're making passive earnings. On the right, you've decided to share this product again, another passive income opportunity. So this is the first rank, or rather the first level. As a V1 member, 30% and 20% from the profit sharing. But you are not going to stop there, right? Because you've got big goals, you've got big dreams. You are going to continue to share this, and this is where the power of leverage comes in, because you have shared this with a few people, and this individual here has a network. He knows a lot of people, okay? And he says, listen, I also want to collect these $30, and I also want a share, of this profit sharing. Now your organization starts to grow, right? You are referring, you're sharing your link, your team is growing. The people that you are bringing in are also sharing their app. So you now have the opportunity to move to the next level of the company, which is VIP2. What does it mean to be a VIP2? It means you have directly sponsored, directly referred at least 3 robot owners. Okay, you have at least 3 V1s directly under you, but your team has now grown to 20 robot owners. And it doesn't matter where this 20 comes from. Okay, this is not your typical MLM where you have to balance leg and do all these crazy things. No, this is just you sharing an app and your friends sharing their apps and so forth. So the minute Royal Q picks up that you now have a team of 20 active robot users, guess what? That direct activation bonus, it increases. Now you're collecting $40 for every new robot activated directly under you. And you start to unlock another bonus, because when this person shares the robot with someone and this person activates, what are they getting? They're getting $30, right? You will now earn an indirect bonus of $10 or 10% from every single person that is directly sponsored by your level 1. How awesome is that? Over and above that, the trading profit sharing, it increases to 30%. Okay, it increases to 30%. So now, yo guys, this is where the true power of this compensation plan kicks in, because Royal Q now says infinity levels deep. Infinity levels deep. Any person that is trading within your team structure, you have a percentage that comes to you. Now, remember, you are now sitting with a team of 20 and 3 V1s. Now you have a team of 20 people who are out there seeing the results, seeing that the robot is working, and they are enjoying it. And what are these people? Can you keep these people quiet? Absolutely not. They're going to go out there because they want these $30. They want to increase their trading capital. So what's going to happen? You will now move to the next level, which is called VIP3. Now, this is where I'm going to stop, because I don't want to overwhelm you and overexcite you, okay? This is the rank that I am currently sitting in. Now, what does it mean to be a V3 member? It means that within your team structure, you have directly sponsored at least 5 robot owners, and your team has grown to 100 robot owners. Okay, you're now sitting with a team of 100 robot owners, and within that team, you have at least 3 V2s. And it doesn't matter where those V2 members are sitting, as long as they are coming from different lines. So I could have a V2 here. I could have a V2 coming from this line, and I could have another V2 coming from this line. That makes you a V3. What does it mean in terms of earning? Boom. Share your app with someone directly. You now earn $50 or 50% of the robot activation fee. Boom. This person directly sponsors someone. What are you getting? You are getting indirect commission of $20. That's 20%. Boom. Your whole team is trading. You are now getting a profit share of 40% from that pool of 14% that Royal Q keeps collecting every time there is a positive trade closed on your behalf. But now here's the thing. You are going to start seeing members within your structure also ranking up and also moving up to the level that you are in. So this is what Royal Q then says. If you have someone that ranks up, you're a V3, right? If you have this person ranking up to a V3, they are now sitting at the same level as you, right? So that means when it comes to the profit sharing, that 40% is now allocated to this person. You will no longer earn 40% from this individual's line. However, Royal Q says, I still want you to benefit from the trading profits that are collected from this individual's line. So instead, I will give you what is called a peer reward, and you will now earn 5% of the trade profits that are shared within that line. So you never lose out completely on any earnings. Okay, so guys, that is where I am going to pause on the compensation plan. Just remember that if you come in instantly as a V1, you share your link with your friends, boom, you are earning $30 for every activation, and you are earning a 20% every single time that individual is trading. So I always say, you know, your target as a business owner is to break even. So start with 4, because guess what? $30 times 4, you've just made $120. How much did you spend to activate your robot? You spent $120. You've just broken even. Any cents that you're making after this from the network side of this, from the affiliate side, is just an added bonus. So I'm actually going to show you so that you can see what I am talking about in terms of the earning potential of this. Okay, so I'm going to go into my app. And I actually want to show you how crazy the affiliate side of this is. Now, as you will see, I am a V3 currently. So I am going to go to my reward details. Okay, now we are 8 hours behind because the app uses Singapore time. That's why it's already the 28th on my app. Otherwise, these are the earnings from today. Okay, so I am going to open today's earnings. Now, guys, look at this. Whenever I see this, I smile. Because what does this mean? This means that somebody within my team structure is making money from what? From the robot trading. So you will see there it says team quantification. What does that mean? This is someone that is in my level 2 or below. I have not directly sponsored this person, but they have been sponsored by somebody in my team. But boom, Royal Q is going to reward me for that. Okay. When you see direct quantification, this means this is a person in my direct line. I have directly sponsored this person, and boom, Royal Q just closed a trade for them in profits, and I am getting a share. This is where the true power of this is, guys. Imagine sitting with a team of tens and hundreds of people. You are going to refer a person to Royal Q once. They will activate their robot once a year, but they are trading every single day. So every hour, every minute, whenever there is a trade closed in profits within your team structure, you are getting paid, you are getting paid, you are getting paid. This for me is where the power of passive income comes in. Now you will notice these are that indirect commission that I spoke about. Okay, so this means that somebody within my team activated a robot and I received a share of that. And guys, this just goes on and on and on. This tells me that the robot is working. My partners are getting to experience the robot the same way that I am. Okay, so this is where I am going to pause. Now, remember, I said that I am a V3. So today, this person activated their robots. They were directly sponsored by me, and boom, $50 was paid instantly into my account. So, guys, um, this is where I am going to end this. Now, if you remember anything else from tonight, okay, just remember that there are two parts to this. You can come in as an individual, receive the link from the person that invited you, you enroll for Royal Q, and Royal Q, once you've activated the robot, what is it going to do? It is going to trade on your behalf hands-free. Now, there is a process that you are going to follow after registration of obviously connecting your Royal Q app to your Binance account. Now, this is what we call API binding. When you do API binding, it is simply allowing two apps to speak to each other. Okay. So the person that invited you tonight is going to send you a video on how you can do your API binding. Once you have done your API binding, you will then obviously make sure that you have funds within your Binance or your Huobi wallet, and they will assist you in setting up your trading strategy. Now, this is our community of copy traders. These are traders that have been vetted by Royal Q, who have obviously made good returns on whatever trading strategy that they are using. And we have the luxury of picking any of these copy traders and copying whatever trading strategy that they are using. And then we sit back, we relax, and we watch the robot working on our behalf. So that is the first thing that I want you to remember tonight, that whether you take advantage of the affiliate program or not, this is an app that will take away the headache of you having to sit in front of your screen every day watching the markets. If you choose to take advantage of the second part of this affiliate program, you can absolutely do that by sharing your link. And that is where you can then maximize on the earning potential of this app. Now, I always like to just close with this quote, okay, that says, you miss 100% of the shots you never take. You miss 100% of the shots you never take. Now, one of the things that I always say is opportunities are not missed, guys. Opportunities are like energy. Energy is transferred. Be decisive. Be decisive. Okay. We already know, Uguti, having an additional stream of income is something that is crucial with everything that is happening around us. We are providing you with a hands-free solution to that. Okay. Everything comes with a risk, but guess what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. The worst thing that can happen with this app, let's just say, worst case scenario, we wake up tomorrow, Royal Q app is no longer working. Guess what? Your funds will still be sitting where? In your Binance account. You do not have to deal with packages that are frozen or packages that are no longer withdrawable. Your funds will still be accessible at any time in your Binance account. If you are a builder, this app is only a few months old. In the African markets, in fact, it's only about 2 months old, guys. The market share is literally sitting, waiting for leaders, waiting for people that are seeing beyond, just the trading, that are seeing the potential of growing and building teams to run with it. So with that, that brings us to the end of tonight's session. And I would like to encourage you to go back to the person that invited you onto tonight's Zoom. They will give you their referral link or invitation code. You are going to register. You will then download the Royal Q app, and they will assist you in activating your app. Make sure that you have your crypto wallet, okay? So you are going to need to set up your Binance or your Huobi wallet, and then of course your local wallet of your choice, where you can convert your local crypto, your local fiat currency to USDT, and then you would send that to Huobi or Binance. Your funds have to be in USDT when they are sitting on your Binance or Huobi, because our robot trades USDT pairs. So I am going to open up for questions. Should we have any questions that you need me to tackle, if there is anything that has been unclear that you need clarity on, you can either raise your hand or you can just write your question in the chat box. Yes, Nay, you can absolutely get a recording. I have recorded tonight's meeting. It is also streaming live on Facebook. So if you go to my profile, you can also share it onto your personal profile from there. Otherwise, I will definitely be sharing this recording from tonight. Do we have any questions, ladies and gentlemen, or everything is clear? So we will be doing this every Tuesday in English, and then every Thursday in isiZulu for our Zulu speakers. And hopefully, as our community grows, we will be getting a lot more vernac languages that will be sharing the message of Royal Q. So do we have any questions? Going once, going twice, going thrice. Okay, so that is all from me. Thank you very much, guys. So if you are in the team groups, I will share the recording. All right. What should be the startup trading capital? The simple and straightforward question is, you need to decide on your trading capital, okay? However, let me just do a little demonstration for you. You need to decide on your trading capital, okay? Now on Binance and Huobi, they will allow you to trade a minimum of $10, okay? They will allow you to trade a minimum of $10, but guys, now realistically, we know Ubuti, this is not going to change your life, okay? This is not, I mean, even if you were buying coins for yourself to hold, what can you do with $10 realistically? Okay, so ideally, you want to have at least a minimum of $100 or more. Why do I say that? It's because the robot uses what we call the martingale strategy. What is the martingale strategy? The martingale strategy says when the market dips and it does what I was explaining to you, that buying the dip, it will increase the positions that it buys. So I'm just going to make an example. Let's just say I wanted to open my first trade at $10. And this is where my first buy-in was, right? But then the market started to dip. Now, according to E. Martingale, let me erase that. Now, according to E. Martingale's strategy, what does it say? E. Martingale says, with every dip in the market, it's going to double up on buys, on positions. So if my settings on the robot, so now with your settings on the robots, there are already pre-settings that if the market dips by a certain percentage, okay, the robot must buy. So the market dips for the first time. There's a setting on my robot that when it dips for the first time, it must double up on positions. So it would actually buy here the value of coins of what? $20, right? I'm just making an example. If the market dips again further. Now, what do my settings say? The robot must double up, okay, on the positions again. So here, what would it use? What balance would it need to buy AMA coins? It would need $40 to buy coins. The market dips again, okay? Again, on doubling up positions, how much am I going to need to buy more coins again? $80. Now, why does it double up? Why does the martingale double up on buys going down? It is so when the market comes back up, it will double up on the profits. So when these positions, these coins are in profits, you will quickly recover the value of the assets that you have lost in terms of the depreciation value. So now if I am only coming in with $10, what does that mean? It means I can only buy the first position. When the market dips, I won't be able to buy any more coins at the dip, which means I will have a much larger floating loss, and I will have to wait much longer to be in profit versus the guy who came in with, let's just say, $1,000 and was able to buy the dip as many times as the market went down. Okay, so the bigger your capital, the more room the robot has to buy the dips. Plus, it can also trade more coins. And obviously, you want to trade more coins because that is basically spreading your risk. If I'm only trading Bitcoin, for example, with all my capital, it means I'm at the mercy of Bitcoin. However, if I can spread my risk across, fewer coins that are out there, because remember, we've got 11,000 coins in the market. I put a little bit of money in here, a bit of money in here, a bit of money in here, I'm spreading my risk, okay? So ideally, you want to try and have, a little bit of capital, at least $100 going up. So back to the question, you have $200. So I would advise you to basically make your first buy-in amount, set that to 10 USDT when you are selecting your copy trader, and then your number of pieces, you can set that to 2. What does number of pieces mean? It means how many coins can I trade? So you are basically allocating $100 to one coin so that it has enough room to buy the dip. Okay, I hope that answers you. Do we have any more questions? So while I'm waiting for more questions, I'm actually going to show you. I select coins. Okay, let me just read that question as I am opening up the app. Do I select coins manually or I sync, or the sync strategy does this for me? No, the sync strategy is going to do it for you. Okay, the sync strategy is going to do it for you. So if I come here to Circle, I'm going to search for the copy trader that I want to copy. So the one, now guys, we've got a long list of copy traders that you can choose for yourself. Remember, we are giving you access to the tool. Okay. Now, if I pay for a service, I'm going to make an example for DSTV. I get to choose which channels I want to watch. Okay. So it's the same thing here. We're giving you access to a tool, okay, a service, and you have the luxury of choosing which copy trader you would like to use. So the one that I'm using is JD Winner. Okay, so you would search for the copy trader that you want to use, and I'm going to click on JD Winner. Okay, now the robot gives me JD Winner's trading history, the coins that he's traded, how much he's yielded on each and every single coin. Okay, So when I am syncing my robots with JD, I'm actually going to do this and show you guys. Okay. Now, this is what you would see as a first-time user. You would see that Blue Sync strategy. The only thing that you need to do is basically decide on my trading capital, how many coins of pieces do I want to trade, okay? And what do I want my first buy-in amount to be? So based on my trading capital, I want my first buy-in to be $10, and I want the robots to trade 7 pieces for me, okay? Because I have a $700 trading account. This is the only thing that you need to do, nothing else. Once you say sync strategy, it is done. You can now fold your hands and watch the robot work for you. You do not have to pre-select any coins. You do not have to. This is the only thing that you will be required to do. And the only thing that you will do after that is literally watch the robot work for you. Opening trades, closing trades, opening trades, closing trades. That is it. The second most important thing that you need to pay attention to is this, that you always have. Remember that $20 fuel fee? You just need to always make sure that you have enough petrol, enough fuel on the app so that the robot continues to trade. Because remember, every time a trade is closed in profit, boom, what is it doing? It is deducting its profit share. So that's the only thing that you will be required to do after this. After that, fold your hands and watch the robot do the work for you. Or if you are like Ubongi, go out there and share this with a few people and maximize on the opportunity that we have through Royal Q. Can we have a Telegram link, Zimbali? No, we don't have we don't have a Telegram link, but the person that invited you onto this call, what they will do, we have WhatsApp team groups. So once you have registered on the Royal Q app and you've activated it, they will then add you to a team group. Okay. So I have another question. Sorrow, I'm sorry, I missed the last part of your question, which means in the case of 1,000 USD capital, what would be those sync settings? Okay, so if you have $1,000, these are your options. Okay, because you've got a larger sum of money to trade. So if you have $1,000, okay, these are just the options that you can use for your settings. Okay, so you can either set your first buy-in amount to 10 USDT, and then you can do 10 pieces. Okay, so what does that mean? For each $100, you'll be trading 1 coin. So you've got $1,000, you can trade 10 different coins. Or you can say, listen, I actually want to increase my first buy-in amount. So if you increase your first buy-in amount, it means you reduce the number of coins, because remember, we're not exposing all of our capital. So this would then reduce that to 5 pieces. So you can trade a larger sum of money across 5 coins, okay? So these can be your 2 options. Otherwise, you have the luxury of also playing around. So this is just a recommendation, okay? This is just a recommendation. It's not cut in stone, but ideally, as I said, you want to at least allocate $100 to 1 coin or to 1 piece. Now, guys, for the members, for the members that are on this call, we do have training. We've got training every morning at 11 o'clock. And we normally share the Zoom links within the team groups. So just make sure you get onto the team training. Every morning, 11 o'clock, we share the Zoom link for the training. And this is where we would be assisting you with these types of questions. Okay, do we have any more questions from our guests? Are there any charges fee? When you do registration, it must be 120 or above in case of charges. Okay, so the 100 USDT, these are funds that are sitting in your Binance wallet, okay, that you would send to RoyalQ to activate your robots, assuming that it's already been through the process of you depositing your fiat, doing all the exchanges, getting it to Binance and exchanging it to USDT. So yes, it will not be a straight conversion from dollars, $120 in whichever fiat currency you are using. You would need to take into account that you would obviously have those small transaction fees as you are moving your money up until it reaches your Binance wallet and you exchange it to USDT and then you send it to Binance. So I would say factor in maybe about 10% or so extra to the $120 to take care of all those exchange fees. Do we have any more questions, guys? Or can we wrap up? Going once, going twice, going thrice. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Please, 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 please go back to the person that invited you. They are the ones that will send you their link to get registered, to get started. And then you are going to ask for 3 videos on how to activate your robot. And there is a second video on how to do your API binding. And then they will assist you with how to then sync your strategy. Before I actually log off, I just want to show you something quickly because it may just happen that you were invited by someone on social media and they shared their link with you on social media and you might not have their contact number, okay? Once you've registered on the app, you can actually speak to your sponsor from the app, okay? So if you come here, this is your profile. See this little arrow, okay? You are going to click on this arrow. And the first thing you are going to do is to edit your nickname, your username, because at first sign up, it just gives you a code. The second thing you are going to do, you see here where it says my counselor. Now let's just say I didn't know who my sponsor was. I don't know them in person. I would basically just send them a little message from my back office. If I click there, it opens a chat box and I would send them a little love letter. Hey, just registered on your link. Please contact me on, and then I would write my cell phone number. And boom, the message is sent. Now my sponsor will receive this message. It will come as a notification here in the news, okay? That is where it will come up as a notification and they will reach out to you and they will help you get started. So this is in the case that you do not know your sponsor in person. Right, guys, that's all for today. Let me release you. So I will see you again on Thursday for the Zulu presentation. And then we will be doing this again next week, Tuesday. So if you would like to invite your prospects because you like what you are hearing and you have a friend, a cousin, a brother, whoever that you think would benefit from this opportunity, this may not be for you, but guess what? You might know somebody who could benefit for this. Please invite them onto this Zoom presentation and bless them with the opportunity to be informed about the amazing things that exist within the digital entrepreneurship space. Okay, so that is all from me. I will be sharing this link in the groups. Good night. God bless. Please unmute yourselves so that I can hear your voices. Say good night to me.
Yeah.